YouTube, what up? Quick disclaimer before we get up in the vid. I want to shout out the people that sent me this drone right here. I did find out after a few questions that the quality is not the top-notch 4K. Then the reason is I was supposed to use a 64 gigabyte SD card, and instead, I had to get that 264. You know what I'm saying? I didn't know, so I was only supposed to get the 6.4, not like the Impala. But anyway, check out the vid, and I will be back with better quality when I go to the DR. When? Soon. YouTube, what's good? It's your boy Wavy. You already know this is my channel, Mr. At Your Beach. Welcome to my farm. If you're new to the channel, you haven't hit the subscribe button yet, hit that subscribe button, like, comment, all the above. You already see by the title of the vid, I got the BWINE F7GB2 drone. It has the capabilities of going 4K. Now, I know that this is supposed to be the startup vid and you'll see different angles. So I'm gonna tell you straight up, what happened for me is, the SD card. I was having SD card issues, but I think that I fixed it. Be careful on this. Disclaimer already. The BWINE app, it will tell you to format, the SD card has not been formatted. Don't do it if you're using a Mac, because I formatted the first time, and when I went back to my computer, it didn't, the card wouldn't read. I was like, maybe I got an old joint. Got a new SD card. Same thing happened. So I'm thinking, do not, don't do any format. Just let it rock if you're gonna have a Mac. But we're gonna see. So hopefully everything's good. But anyway, upon receiving this drone, the box that it comes in is pretty cool. It also has a carrying bag. Inside the carrying bag, you'll see an extra battery. You get an extra set of propellers as well. As you can see, did a test flight, but we're gonna fly it again. Hopefully it works with the SD card. But anyway, moving forward, the setup's pretty easy. They do have the step-by-step instructions. You can also watch other YouTube videos. Getting it out the box, you just have to pull out the propellers. 2 sets, they swing out from the bottom. The other 2, they pull out from the side. You do have to use a little bit of force, but nothing crazy. And then initial setup, you'll place the actual drone somewhere and you'll connect to the BWINE app. It'll give you the step-by-step instructions. You have to calibrate the drone first. You got to toggle the controls, but it'll tell you where. Another thing that you have to do is rotate the drone twice. You'll hear a beeping sound, and then you'll rotate the drone again with the camera facing up. So anyway, with that being said, we're gonna fly it for the first time. We're gonna fly it, and hopefully we have a successful flight this time. I want to show y'all my farm. This is 23 acres of land. This is 26 acres of land, I'm sorry. And we also, on here, we have a tower. As you can see over there, I might try to go closer to the tower. That's a Verizon tower on our property. It'll say Verizon. I'm switching over. I need that free, you know what I'm saying? But anyway, man, y'all sit back. We'll take this thing on a spin. All right, so takeoff is pretty smooth. No issues there. I did notice that since there was different colored grass on the farm, it did kind of affect the video a little bit. You see like green and then yellow with the different shades of the grass. This is my first time ever seeing an aerial view like this, so that was pretty dope. I can see all the way back to the tree line. One thing that I will rectify at the end is at first was only going like a certain distance, but it's all in the settings. And you'll see that I'm kind of tight about that, but yeah, I figured that out later. The drone itself is pretty easy to control. You actually see what the camera sees with your phone. That's the monitor. I didn't really have any issues with any of the power lines or trees around me. This is something that I've always wanted to do when I got a drone. Act like I was controlling it with my hands to make it go back up. Pause. Yeah, that was pretty cool. I was also thinking about using the drone to do my on foot. Obviously not in the farm because, you know, it's farm gear. But yeah, so what y'all seeing is an aerial view of the farm. And then some. You seeing some of the neighbors' houses and all that stuff. It's a whole different aspect, I ain't gonna lie. It's pretty cool. I did have a crash. I pressed the button go to home, and I never seen it do this before. It usually just lowers down. When it said go to home, it just darts, and I already knew. I said, yeah, it's gonna hit that joint. And lo and behold, yeah, I'm gonna keep it real on this joint. You know, I'm a little pissed off. Apart from the whole SD thing, I'm glad I bought everything I needed with me. It does come with an extra propeller. Okay, it comes with a whole set. Okay, cool, not just one. So it does come with 4 extra propellers, which you will probably end up needing. Hopefully it comes with an Allen key. Yes, it did. All right, cool. So let's hook this up and see. All right, so hooking it back up was pretty painless. Another thing is You always gotta like calibrate it, I believe, every time you get ready to fly it. That gets a little, okay, you know what I'm saying? Ain't it straight? But so I brought it over here because I keep getting the whole distance limit and stuff like that, and I'm trying to get places. I'm wondering if it's because it's a tower right there that's on our property, if I may add, and what it is. So I'm gonna right here, and we'll see if they hit me with that distance limit. I want to really check into that, but you know what I'm saying? I'm on a mini vacay, so I ain't really got time for all that. So let's cut it on again. There we go. Now let's take it to the other side of the farm where we got the horse and we got the goats. And I was still on the distance limiter. I didn't mess with the settings yet, so I couldn't really get up on them like I really wanted to, but at least I got some footage. And now we're gonna make our way over to the chickens, the turkeys, and the few ducks that we have. Now at times, looking at the playback, the video seems a little choppy, but we're gonna go to another scene. I'm gonna show y'all if that clears up or not, but this camera actually shoots in 4K at 15 frames per second. For a starter drone, it's definitely not bad. It'll take a licking and keep on ticking. I know that's Timex, but yeah, trust me, I crashed twice. We got some more aerial views. I think my favorite part, and it was kind of seeing how it could record myself at a level. Like I said, I was thinking about using this for an on foot for the actual whole fit setup. That would have been pretty dope. I could also see this being used at like a party setting. And one that comes to mind is mixer. I just know that I would be inebriated and I don't need to be controlling shit, you know, because I forget about it. Word. So now we're about to check out the cows. I made that bull run though. Word. Yeah, so yeah, we're in the section with the cows right now. I wanted to have a little fun with them, razz them up a bit. Then I took it up again. One thing that I was very impressed about was how high the drone went. Even on the limiter, that drone went high, I ain't gonna lie. And from what it picked up, that was pretty cool. Even though I'm late to the party, I'm glad that I finally did get a drone. This is a great starter drone right here. Then as you can see in the scene right here, I got my son out there. He kind of wants to get a turn with the remote. Oh, disclaimer. Whenever you got small children that anyone by, make sure they wear some safety glasses. I'll just put that out there like that. And then I had to go do my favorite motion again. And there's that Verizon tower that's on the property. In a neighborhood type setting, it's kind of like fairly early in the morning. Not too many people out and about. I can see why these drones aren't legal in the city. You can't fly them like that because you'd be in everybody's window. That joint's wild. I liked how it maneuvered out here. There was no power line, so I didn't have to worry about that. One thing that I would change is the way when you start turning the camera, how it gives that real fast motion. I wish it was more like, I just wish it was more smoother. That's one thing I would change, and I would also like to see this in at least 24 to 30 frames per second. But as of right now, I'm definitely having fun maneuvering with this thing. Pause. And now I'm about to take it to a whole nother neighborhood where I finally got the distance restrictor off of there. It was easy. All you had to do was go through the settings. You'll fix that right quick. One thing, let me talk to you about the battery life. I say you get a good 20 minutes each battery. It'll also tell you when the battery's getting low and that it's gonna have to make a stop. If I was shooting like in a more professional setting, I would recommend getting 2 more batteries. Definitely get 2 more batteries. Here's another neighborhood. The sun's going down. One claim to fame for BWINE is it takes great night shots. So I wanted to put that to the test when the sun was going down. Get some aerial views of the neighborhood. Pretty nice neighborhood too. I might also had to do a mock on foot. This is how I usually do my full fits. 360 spin. Side note, since I didn't go nowhere in this fit, it will be getting rocked in DR. Oh, and I'm taking this drone to DR for real. A strong advantage of this drone right here is that you'll see stuff that you'll never see just by vlogging. Once you put this drone in the air, you can get aerial views and different looks that you wouldn't even be able to imagine. Like, everything looks different to me now that I got this drone, for real. So I want to shout out BWINE again for letting me test this drone out. My final word on this is, yes, this is a great beginner drone, very fun to fly. On a professional level, I would like to see 24 to 30 frames per second, but for my first time with the drone, I'm satisfied with this, especially once I figured out how to get rid of the range limiter on that. That was kind of like pissing me off at first. I'm checking some of the laws in New York, so I'll possibly be able to fly it in the near-term future in New York, but I do have an upcoming trip to DR that I will definitely bring this drone with me. Another thing, if you do crash and you have to switch out the blades, you can switch them joints out in like under a minute, like for real. It's too easy. So yeah, shout out to BWINE again. Check them out. I'm gonna put the link in the video description below, and they do have a couple other drones as well. So, you know, pick your poison.